For the last 800 years, Norsville has relied on the protection of a ninja to ward off the forces of evil. In a cyclical tradition, every 4 years a new hero is chosen to become the town's new ninja and fight evil. Randy Cunningham, an ordinary high school student, is unexpectedly chosen, along with his best friend Howard, as the town's latest defender. Randy embarks on a journey to face enemies and protect people while balancing his school responsibilities. In this video, we will look at all the details from the beginning of the series to the end. 8 years ago, Randy and Howard first met as children in a daycare center. Randy tries to impress Howard with ninja stories, but Howard doesn't take him seriously. They sneak out of the daycare center and cause chaos at Norsville High School. Marcy is turned into a monster by the main villain of the series. The year 2005, Ninja appears, and Randy and Howard witness him fighting Marcy. Randy picks up a sword and learns the story that the ninja was given as a summer vacation assignment by Mr. Bister. Howard tells Randy that his summer vacation will go as usual, but their vacation changes when Randy finds the ninja icon in his room. This old book teaches him wisdom and skills. Later, Randy battles KK Einstein as a ninja and is initially defeated, but when he finds the sword hidden in his suit, he easily defeats the monster and reveals his identity to Howard. The next day at school, the marching band is reprimanded by their teachers for a very poor performance. Punished for playing incorrectly, Bucky is turned into a weeping wizard by a villain named Hensletter. Randy learns how to use the ninja icon to destroy the monster's valuables to return them to human form, and destroys the triangle to return Booyah to human form. Randy and Howard decide to be judges for the school talent show. Randy agrees to play the role of the good judge and Howard the bad judge. But Howard's harsh criticism upsets the contestants and some of them turn into monsters. Randy realizes that sadness turns people into monsters and saves the day. In the next episode, the wizard teams up with rich businessman McFist and mad scientist Whis to send monsters to destroy the ninjas at the school exhibition. Randy learns that McFist made a deal with the wizard, but discovers that he's involved in a program to emotionally affect everyone and turn them into monsters. In another episode, McFist plants a mind control device on the instruments at a school concert to reveal Ninja's identity. Randy notices the dwindling supply of smoke bombs and searches for holy dead water to make new ones. However, he clashes with McFist's hovercraft and robots. In the end, Randy grows a sapling and thanks Howard for it. In Mrs. Ringworld's poetry class, Randy tries to manipulate time using his ninja powers, but causes a power outage and freezer malfunction. This unleashes a monster. Randy deals with a student named Dick who was frozen in time in 1985 and reunites him with his past prom date, Mrs. Ringworld. In another episode, Randy tries to destroy a bulldozer to test the power of his sword, but it shatters. He discovers that his metal shop teacher, Mr. Smith, is a secret swordsmith. Mr. Smith realizes that Randy is a ninja and gives him a lesson in responsibility. Franz Nukt, a newcomer to the school, reveals that he's a robot. Randy struggles with Franz after learning that he's a robot, and eventually Randy and Howard strengthen their friendship. While competing for a high score at Greg's Gam Hall, Randy and Howard fall into a trap set by McFist and Visery. Jackhammer puts Randy in a difficult situation. Howard, who controls the robot, tries to warn him, but Howard believes it is another trick. Randy consults Ninjanomicon and is advised that he should let the enemy win. Howard sarcastically encourages him to hit Randy, which eventually leads Howard to stop Jackhammer. As Spirit Week approaches at Norsville High School, Randy accidentally breaks the seal containing the tango. An evil bird takes over his best friend Howard's body with bird powers. As Howard wreaks havoc, Randy learns that Tango shares the same feelings as Ninja, meaning that if Ninja is damaged, so is the bird. Randy sacrifices his ninja role and destroys the ninja mask to save Howard, but eventually regains it and defeats Tango, leaving Norsville safe. Randy and Howard make a funny video and become famous on the internet. However, when a new student named Jack uploads a boring video, he's ridiculed by the other students. Randy and Howard decide to make a funny video to help him, but the tables are turned and Jack eclipses them with his own video, achieving internet celebrity status. To compete against Jack, Randy dons a ninja costume and outshines Jack. This hurts Jack's feelings and the Sorcerer turns Jack into a monster, leading to a rooftop battle between him and the ninja. Randy breaks Jack's camera, turning him back into a human. Later, Randy and Howard try to make a video again, but despite their best efforts, they lose the shoe tube contest to a possum video. In the end, Randy and Howard appreciate the humor of the possum video and come to the conclusion that the internet is amazing. Randy and Howard participate in a chess competition that they find boring. Meanwhile, Whis Roy creates a robot that defeats Norsville's chess team, which the wizard uses to turn them into monsters. Randy becomes a ninja and confronts the monster students. Realizing that the robot must defeat the chess players, Howard challenges it to a crazy game of chess. Howard's unusual style of play confuses the robot and eventually defeats it. Randy saves Howard from the robot's attack and they share the trophy, emphasizing their teamwork and friendship. Randy becomes bored with Namakon's cryptic lectures and seeks answers in a Mephistopad. Brock discovers Oyen's Tiger Claw technique and mistakes it for Namakon's lesson. Meanwhile, the Sorcerer, who unknowingly took Namakon, captures Randy, realizes his power, and tries to use it to turn him into a monster. Randy remembers his past lessons and uses his ninja skills to escape. He eventually regains Namakon and learns to climb a waterfall as a lesson. Howard enrolls both himself and Randy in McFist and Viceroy's ninja camp. Randy decides to join the camp after learning that Viceroy is an ex-ninja, but soon realizes that Viceroy has bad intentions. Under Namakon's guidance, Randy learns that Viceroy was expelled from the ninja world due to his selfish and violent behavior. Randy uncovers Viceroy's plans and eventually saves Howard. Howard agrees that Randy is a good ninja, and McFist and Viceroy escape, vowing future revenge. One day, a robot called Psychobot appears and Randy transforms into a ninja to fight it. The robot responds to his every move thanks to its ability to mimic. Randy realizes that it's almost unstoppable and defeats it by accidentally falling from the roof. Randy seeks help from Namakon and is offered a memory wipe that preserves his ultimate identity. Meanwhile, Psychobot repairs himself and learns about emotions. Randy forgets everything and Howard makes an effort to remind him. The Psychobot causes chaos at school and Howard puts on his ninja mask and fights the robot. Using different tactics, Howard humiliates the Psychobot and the robot runs away crying. The wizard feeds on the robot's artificial emotions and turns it back into a monster. Howard leaves the ninja Namakon behind and is sucked inside when Randy opens it. The Namakon helps Randy remember who he is, and Randy exits the book and retrieves the mask. He finds the monster chasing Howard and realizes he must destroy the memory chip by fighting the robot near the Norsville Dam. Randy regains his memory and saves the day. When McFist and Viceroy learn that Randy is talking about the ninja Namakon, they become obsessed with Randy. Randy hides in his closet and, with Howard's help, tricks McFist and Viceroy into the Namakon. McFist and Viceroy discover new moves and the power of the Namakon. Randy tricks them into escaping through the exit door, and in the real world, Howard is chased by McFist's assistant, Ninja. After exiting the Namakon, McFist has no memory of being inside, and the episode ends. A girl named Amanda Levi comes to school and attracts the attention of Randy and Howard. Amanda promises to date the student who will find the ninja. In fact, Amanda is the female version of the ninja's enemy, the Sorceress. Amanda's true form appears and tries to seduce children and create chaos. Randy learns to trust his sense of smell instead of sight and temporarily defeats Amanda. However, the Sorceress escapes, saying, "I will have revenge." Randy, Howard, and their friends then go to a concert. However, they soon realize that everyone has been invited by a mysterious masked hostess. This person turns out to be the Sorceress Amanda Leeway. Amanda causes chaos at the concert by turning some students into demon dogs and manages to lure them into her lair. Randy sacrifices himself to save the others and throws himself and the Sorceress into a portal to the Land of Shadows. However, Howard saves him at the last moment. The students cheer for Randy and Howard, and Randy shares a ninja spotlight with Howard, cementing their friendship. During the 50th anniversary of McFist Industries, Randy interrupts the celebration and accidentally exposes McFist's evil intentions on the live microphone, inciting the crowd against him. The wizard feeds on McFist's emotions and turns McFist into a monster, after which McFist attacks Randy. In a fierce battle, Randy realizes that the Seidel candy, influenced by old entanglements, can destroy McFist. The ninja throws the candy into McFist's mouth, triggering his childhood memories again and breaking the monster's hold. Randy then lies to the crowd, claiming that McFist is under the monster's control. The crowd believes him and McFist's reputation is restored. Randy and Howard accidentally start a time machine and find themselves 800 years in the past. They encounter monster rats controlled by a sorcerer and accidentally change history, creating chaos in the present. Randy teams up with the first ninja from the past to confront the sorcerer. However, the first ninja loses hope. Randy and Howard then devise a plan to defeat the sorcerer and restore the timeline. With Tango's help, they succeed and the sorcerer is imprisoned, at least for now. Season 1 is over, now let me start telling you about Season 2. At school, Debbie Kang begins to investigate who Ninja is. Randy, the ninja, initially convinces Debbie to give up her investigation, but then Howard realizes that soup kitchens may not be trustworthy when he turns into a monster due to excessive consumption. Randy the ninja intervenes by going to McFist Industries, where Howard is located. The ninja tells him that the only way to clean up all the soup Howard has eaten is for him to go to the bathroom. Ninja rescues Debbie from a dangerous situation before she disappears. However, Debbie becomes suspicious of Howard and Ninja's connection. Randy tries to flirt with the girls, but his attempts ends in failure. Meanwhile, the evil Julian, unable to find the sorcerer's power ball, thinks that Ninja might have it. Randy remembers the wisdom of Namacon, the ninja, and outwits evil Julian by luring him into a trap set by Howard. He defeats evil Julian, but Julian knows who has the power ball and is planning his next move. On a snowy day, Randy proudly shows Howard his winter clothes, including an upside-down ninja mask. Debbie Kang secretly videotapes Randy's actions and later confronts him, claiming to have proof of the ninja's identity. Panicked, Randy opens the Ninja Namacon and accidentally sends Debbie into the book. Randy faces accusations as he tries to convince his ninja ancestors. Debbie managed to escape from the book and shows the Ninja Namacon as evidence, then reveals her ninja identity by having Randy appear on the program. McFist sends a robot after Randy. Despite having no mask and no Ninja Namacon, Randy defeats the robot. He then cleverly proves his innocence to Debbie with the help of Howard, and with the help of Namacon, he makes Debbie forget the incident. In the midst of the battle with the Roman apes, Ninja is shot with a blaster and lands on a garbage island. Stranded there with McFist, Ninja meets a man named Kyotiba. Kyotiba takes them to the Coliseum, where they're asked to fight rogue robots. Ninja joins forces with McFist and destroys the robot army. At the end of the episode, Howard arrives and rescues them. Randy and Howard go on a school trip to the small town of NSF. Howard finds the Eternal Wishes trinket and takes it, but what he doesn't know is that the evil Julian is after him. Evil Julian is after him. After a while, the evil Julian hits the road and causes a bus accident. After Randy fights Julian, the trinket breaks and the wizard's orb comes out. It is this orb that the evil Julian wants to get, but when he makes a wish, the power inside the orb is unleashed. Randy realizes that the liquid is running low and uses up the liquid by wishing too much to stop the evil Julian from using it. Eventually, they defeat the evil Julian, but he escapes. But the story doesn't end there. A drop inside the orb falls into the sewer. In the next episode, we watch the chaos created by this liquid. People who drink the liquid that spreads from the sewers all over Norsville turn into zombies. All the people lose consciousness and start digging in the ground, saying, "We want to win the grand prize." Randy goes inside the Ninja Namacon and talks to the old ninja there. The old ninja says that if the four spheres unite, a power will be unleashed that has not been seen for 800 years. Randy realizes that he must protect the orbs. Randy finds his own orb of power. He also learns that Howard has also found an orb. We realize that evil Julian is behind everything again. Using the orb of power, the ninja becomes very powerful and thus defeats the evil Julian. However, Julian accidentally drinks the magic water and falls under the control of evil Julian. Evil Julian takes him to the abyss. The ninja is forced to make a decision and chooses his friend. Evil Julian combines the three spheres and an incredible power emerges. This power sucks the energy out of all humans, plunging Norsville into chaos. Randy and Howard must come up with a plan. In the final episode, Randy learns that he is moving and faints. He learns that the evil Julian is at Chuck Mountain and goes there. Ninja looks at Namacon and tells him that he must have someone with him when he fights. Thinking that this person is Howard, the ninja calls him to his side. However, Howard's help is insufficient and the evil Julian destroys them. Evil Julian takes Ninja and Howard to the Dimension of Shadows. He then raids Norsville High School and terrorizes the students there. Realizing this, the wizard wants to turn them into monsters, but Julian absorbs all the energy. Absorbing all the wizard's power balls, the evil Julian becomes very powerful. McFist and Viceroy try to confront the evil Julian, but Julian throws them in prison. Ninja manages to escape from the Dimension of Shadows, and Namacon tells him that he must find an unexpected ally. The ninja realizes that this person is the old Sorcerer. He unlocks the Sorcerer, releases him, and asks for his help. The Sorcerer recreates all the orbs of power and confronts the evil Julian. The Sorcerer absorbs all of Julian's power and destroys him. However, when the Sorcerer finds this power, he becomes corrupted and begins to attack. He takes out his sword and fights the ninja. Normal Julian and Howard fall on the Sorcerer through a portal. The ninja takes their power balls and locks them in the abyss. The Sorcerer returns to his old form and disappears, and the evil ends. At the end of the episode, Randy's family moves away and the series ends. I told you the whole story of Randy Cunningham. If you want more videos like this, you can support by liking. See you soon!